I'm going to try a tune called "Tripping Up the Stairs." A nice, well-known jig, and we'll have a shot of it, and I'll play it slowly after. And there's just in terms of music learning, just fantastic resources on the internet, whether it's YouTube or websites of teachers that are online, etc. So it's fascinating that there's so much music out there on the internet. So tripping up the stairs. So that's the tune. I'm going to slow it down completely. Talk a little about maybe a little bit about ornamentation. But let's say first thing is know your keyboard. That's probably the most important advice for learning the concertina. When I first learned many years ago, I played it like an accordion. This is when I was about 8, 9, 10. I was taught by an accordion player originally, and basically, and it's not wrong, but I was using. I didn't think of using. I didn't know the keyboard effectively, so it was only through workshops. I was in my teenage years, which I was lucky enough to get teachers like Noel Hill and countless others, Michelle O'Sullivan, um, and McAuliffe, that have a good have an amazing knowledge of the concertina. But basically, when I first learned the concertina, I was playing it effectively using the same kind of fingering system as accordion. So I wasn't using I wasn't looking at where notes were located effectively. So for example, like on say high E and high D are on the right hand side, but it's also on the inside on the left hand side, and to me that was at the time that was just like I had effectively learned the concertina and was playing maybe 6 or 7 years without ever using high E and high D on the left hand side, the B and C natural on the left hand side. So that nearly went up to the age of 14 or 15, whereas some said you're going to have to almost relearn every tune that I knew at the time to bring that back in again. So basically, get a layout of what your concertina is in terms of where notes are. I think most systems are up on the internet, and just know where the notes are effectively. I know that sounds very simple, but I suppose technically speaking, the high D's, high E's, I mostly play on the left hand side. Sometimes I do play the high D and high E on the right hand side, but that's often in keys that are in minor keys, or C, kind of like the key of C, whereby you play almost in the middle row. So I don't know if that makes sense, but anyway, go play this tune. So using double octave playing, you can play G and a low G together. There's a few grace notes you can put in if you want to. F sharp, F A F. the first part. Second part. On this tune, I'm playing the B's on the left hand side as well, which on the inside row. You can play it on the outside row as well, but then you have to shift from the high F to the B across all the time. It's up to yourself. I think it's easier to play on this one because you're going from high F to B on the second row to use instead of crossing fingers to use the one on the left hand side. Okay, I'm going to slow it down right down. So I'll just play each part twice. Just to say, on the second part, I'm using lots of grace notes. So I'm grace noting the B, so B D B. Gracing note the high or the C sharp, with C sharp E C. Also grace noting the high F, which is F A F. I'm also using on the second part. I'm using the A's on the left hand side as well, but on the third finger. Again, to avoid going from high E. So it really depends. But again, I suppose know your layout of the fingerboard, so that you can interchange it. Anyway, play it again. The two parts of the tune very slowly. Don't be afraid to mess around. Put in kind of harmonics, simple harmonics if you wish to, double octave playing. You can put in the pauses in the tune, so you can make it sound breathy by hitting the air button periodically. It's like also taking out notes, so you can put in lots of ornamentation, or you can every so often take out a note to make it kind of more jauntier. So instead of going, you could go. Something like that. It's just an idea, and then just remember the notes of these tunes are so easily available now on the internet that it's just amazing. There's so many resources there. So look up the YouTube. Hear other players playing it. Even like other instruments, pipers, how pipers play the tune, maybe accordion, flute, fiddle, etc. And you can try and mimic the sound or develop or pick out what you like. Anyway, I'll play the tune one more time, very very slowly. tune. I'm going to play it normally now. Again, this is all just about practice as well. So, and also just enjoy the whole process of learning new music or new tunes. That's it. Tripping up the stairs, Jake. Nice tune.